The Night the World Turned Royal Blue by Jason Sivewright. Illustrations by Kristen and Kevin Howdeshell. Read by Travis Wright, who has no affiliation with any of these people. I'm reading this book because my kids loved it, and I would suggest that you go to Amazon right now and buy this book for your kids. It's about last year's 2014 run to the World Series by the Kansas City Royals. The wild card game, in which I actually got frustrated and left in the middle of the game when we were down big time, and then we ended up coming back, and so good job on me. All right, here we go. In a land full of pinstripes, and here we go. In a land full of pinstripes and mean birds of red, monsters of green and tigers to dread, stood one band of misfits, long since forgotten, who year after year had simply been rotten. The joy that once rose from the founts of the K had for 29 years slowly faded away. The legends of Hauser, King George, and Beau were now distant whispers from long, long ago. All of this changed one cool autumn night, when the lights of the land for a moment shone bright. On Hosmer and Kane and all of our crew, 'twas the night that the world turned deep royal blue. Bean's boys from the west had bagged up their ace in hopes of securing their postseason place by dusting our boys in blue to the side, but Big Game James had a battle in mind. Back and forth, the tussle did sway. Bean's boys hit like hammers as we chipped away. Big Game was pulled from the fray too soon, and the very next blow was a deafening boom. The fountains fell silent. No fan uttered a word, the fate of our band of misfits assured. Yet no one bothered to mention to them that there was no way that they could come back and win. That's what I left. Two singles trailed with two swipes of a base led to Bean's boys quickly pulling their ace. As Hosmer slid home, the whole land sat stunned, for the boys from the west only led by one run. 'Twas the end of the ninth, and the K sat entranced. Sir Willingham singled to give us a chance. Aoki came up to the plate, sword unsheathed, but our true hope lived in the feet of a thief. Dyson mounted his steed, and to second he flew. Before Bean's boys knew it, he'd taken third too. With Aoki's sack fly, the good boys in blue tied it all up, 'cause that's what speed do. The battle went on. All was even again. Then Ned waved a hand to bring in young Fenn. He would face mighty Moss, the mountain of clout. Too bad for Oaktown, young Finn struck him out. Two frames were lost, with 90 feet to go, but they couldn't land the triumphant blow. In the top of the 12th, old Alberto stepped in. With a line shot to left, he assured the A's win. A soft grounder from Kane left us 2 outs away. From all that blue, hope quickly turning faded to gray. Then up came Prince Hosmer, who just wouldn't quit. A shot off the wall kept the dying fire lit. Then into the box stepped Christian Cologne. He bounced a ball skyward and singled Haas home. Cologne then took second after Gordo flew out. With the battle tied up, we were down to 1 out. Salvi Perez had a pure lion's heart, but most of the swings seemed doomed from the start. A wave at the slider, a fastball blown by, left the fans at the K always wondering why. So of course it would be. There was no other way. It fell to Big Salvi to save us the day. 'Twas a ball too outside for a batter to touch. Salvi lined it to left, past a diving A's glove. Cologne trotted home, and the roar grew and grew. It was that very moment that the world turned royal blue. King George rose with joy as his seat he passed down, and on went our boys to reclaim the crown. Both angels and O-birds were swatted aside. Very little they did to slow our boys' stride. Then into the path stepped a giant named Bum. The stones that he hurled left Royals' bats overcome. Triple! Gordo crunches a triple. Those heroes in blue were as valiant as knights, but Bum's ninja pet panda put an end to their fight. What those giants knew not, though they thought they were clever, a world turned royal once would be royal forever. The retelling of a game that will go down in franchise history, dedicated to all Royals fans, especially the little ones. Great book. Love it. Love it. Jason, Sivewright, nicely done. Illustrations are awesome. Go to Amazon. You can buy the book. It's less than $10. Your kids will love it. And this is great. Had fun doing it. Hope you enjoyed it.